Think for a moment that you're standing on the deck of a ship. The horizon is calm, the sky is clear, but the sea beneath you is never truly still. In just a moment, the waves can turn violent, the wind can shift like a blade, and the water that once carried explorers for centuries can swallow entire ships without a trace. Welcome to the 10 most dangerous seas on Earth, where nature rules, humans survive by luck, and every wave carries a story of mystery, power, and fear. Let's begin. Number 10. The Arabian Sea, the cyclone factory. The Arabian Sea may look peaceful from above, but beneath the surface and across its skies, it hides a violent reputation. This sea produces some of the deadliest cyclones on the planet, especially during the monsoon seasons. With water temperatures rising every year, cyclones here grow faster, hit harder, and change direction without warning. From Oman to Pakistan to India, coastal towns have witnessed entire villages swept away in hours. But the real danger, the Arabian Sea develops storms later than most oceans, making predictions extremely difficult. When it attacks, you often don't see it coming. Number 9. The Mediterranean Sea, the surprising killer. The Mediterranean isn't huge, like the Pacific, or wild like the Atlantic. But don't let its beauty fool you. Its danger lies in its unpredictability. This semi-enclosed sea traps weather systems, creating sudden storms that catch even experienced sailors off guard. The winds here, like the Mistral and the Bora, can go from calm to hurricane force in minutes. Because the sea is shallow in many areas, waves become short, steep, and extremely dangerous for small boats. And historically, more shipwrecks have been found in the Mediterranean than almost anywhere else on Earth. Number 8. The Sea of Japan, where nature fights back. The Sea of Japan looks calm, but it sits directly in the path of winter monsoons that crash into the region from Siberia. The result: massive snowstorms, freezing winds, and waves that pound ships like hammers. But that's not all. It is also home to the deadly phenomenon called sinking fog, thick fog that forms suddenly, blinding ships completely and causing collisions even in modern times. Fishermen call it the fog that takes men home, but not their boats. Number 7. The Java Sea. The graveyard beneath the waves. The Java Sea in Indonesia is shallow, but that's exactly what makes it so deadly. Shallow waters create extreme turbulence, especially during monsoons. Storms whip up waves that destroy small and medium-sized vessels within seconds. The seabed here is also littered with coral reefs and sharp volcanic rock. Thousands of ships lie broken below, from ancient trade vessels to modern aircraft, like Eurasia QZO 8501, which crashed here due to violent weather conditions. This sea is beautiful, but it has taken more lives than almost any other in Southeast Asia. Number 6. The Baltic Sea. The silent assassin. What makes the Baltic Sea deadly isn't giant waves or hurricanes. It's the cold. This sea has some of the most dangerous freezing conditions in the world. Ships can become trapped in ice, their hulls crushed slowly like metal under a giant hand. Sudden fog, icy storms, and narrow passages make navigation extremely risky. The cold here is unforgiving. A man falling into Baltic waters can lose consciousness in under 3 minutes. The sea doesn't roar. It whispers while it kills. Number 5. The North Sea, Europe's monster. The North Sea is surrounded by some of the world's biggest shipping nations, yet it remains one of the most feared waters by sailors. Why? Because this sea is angry. Almost all the time, powerful winds from the Atlantic collide with shallow waters, creating monstrous waves that can flip fishing boats like toys. The oil workers in the region call it the sea that decides if you go home. Rogue waves, towering walls of water, have been recorded here rising over 30 meters high. Even the strongest ships struggled to survive them. Number 4. The South China Sea. The Storm Highway. The South China Sea is one of the busiest and most dangerous oceans on Earth. It sits directly in the path of typhoons, some of the strongest storms on the planet. Every year, Typhoons rip through the region with winds, reaching 150 to 200 miles per hour, leaving ships powerless. But the storms aren't the only danger. Its complex underwater terrain, including trenches, reefs, and sudden depth changes, creates violent currents that can drag divers and vessels off course. This sea has swallowed more ships than almost any other part of Asia. Number 3. The Southern Ocean, the edge of the world. Welcome to the sea that circles Antarctica. The only ocean where winds and waves travel completely around the planet without hitting land. This gives the Southern Ocean unmatched power, waves taller than buildings, winds reaching 200 miles per hour, and temperatures so cold that steel becomes brittle. The sailors who brave this sea call it the washing machine of the planet. Storms here form quickly, grow violently, and hit with the force of a sledgehammer. Even modern cargo ships fear the Southern Ocean, because when it gets angry, nothing stands a chance. Number 2. The Atlantic Ocean, the king of storms. The Atlantic is legendary for hurricanes, shipwrecks, and some of the biggest storms in history. This ocean has produced the world's most destructive hurricanes, including Katrina, Irma, and Maria. The mixing of warm and cold currents creates explosive weather, producing waves that can reach over 80 feet high. The Bermuda Triangle, whether myth or reality also lies, adding another layer of intimidation. For centuries, sailors have whispered that the Atlantic breathes, expanding and contracting with storms that appear as if out of nowhere. This ocean has claimed tens of thousands of ships and continues to be a force that humanity can't fully predict. Number 1. The Pacific Ocean, the beast of the earth. The most dangerous sea, or rather ocean, is also the largest. The Pacific covers 1/3 of the planet, and its power is unmatched. This ocean sits on the Ring of Fire, a massive zone of earthquakes and volcanoes that can trigger tsunamis in minutes. Tsunamis from the Pacific have wiped out entire coastlines, crossed oceans, and destroyed cities thousands of miles away. Its storms, especially in the Western Pacific, are the strongest ever recorded. Typhoons, rogue waves, deep trenches, and powerful currents make this ocean unpredictable and deadly. From the Mariana Trench to the coasts of Japan, Chile, and the Philippines, the Pacific is the ultimate test of nature's power. It is beautiful. It is vast. And it is merciless. The seas have carried humanity for thousands of years. They brought explorers to new continents, connected civilizations, and fed generations. But the truth is simple. The ocean doesn't bend to us. It doesn't negotiate. It doesn't forgive. Each sea on this list is a reminder that nature is still in control, and always will be. Whether it's the icy silence of the Baltic, the raging tempests of the Atlantic, or the unstoppable power of the Pacific, the oceans demand respect. And as long as humans continue to sail them, their stories, their legends, and their dangers will live on. Thanks for watching.